Okay guys, now rows 10 through 17 are going to be the same concept. The only thing different, now they're going to be decrease rows. The only thing different is they're going to be going down by one stitch, okay? And then our 18th row, if you're looking at a pattern, our 18th row is going to be our final row, but I'm going to show you the 10th and 11th row, and then we'll decide from there what we'll do as far as the rest of the pattern together. So basically our 10th row, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work, and we're going to chain 2, which as it has been, it counts as a double crochet. Now you're going to miss your next half double crochet, okay? And then you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 10. So let's do 1, 2, let's zoom in a bit here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so 10 half double crochets, okay, and then you're going to repeat to the end of the row. So basically you're going to miss the next one, so that's where our asterisk is on our pattern. So you're going to skip 1, and then you're going to do 10 half double crochet, skip 1, 10 half double crochet. So at the end of this round you should have 61 half double crochet. So let's skip the next one, and then we will do another 10 half double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we will skip the next one and do 10 more. So this is how they've chosen to decrease in this pattern. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so do that to the end of this row. So all you're going to do is make 10 half double crochets, skip 1, 10 half double crochets, skip 1, okay? And that should carry you to the end of this row, and I'll be back and show you what to do with row 11. Guys, I am completed with row 10, so now we will turn this over for row 11. Row 11 is going to be the same kind of thing that we did with row 10. You want to chain up 2. Now you're going to miss the next double crochet, okay? And then you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 9, okay? So you're going to skip this one, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then you're going to miss the next one. Whoops, let's finish that. Skip the next half double, and then you want to repeat 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then you'll skip the next one. So if you happen to see a pattern here for rows 13 through 17, I'm sorry, 12 through 17, you're going to do the same effect. It's going to be the chain 2 and you'll miss the next one, and then you will half double crochet in the next 8 and skip the next one. And then row 13, it's the same thing. You'll half double crochet in the next 7, skip 1, next 7. Row 14 is going to be the same. It's going to be, the only difference is you'll half double crochet in the next 6. Row 15 is in the next 5. Row 16 is the next 4. And row 17 is the next 3. So you'll work your way down to row 17. For those of you that don't have a pattern, make sure that you work your way down to where your half double crochets in between your skipped ones is only 3 half double crochet left in between your skipped ones, okay? So that's row 17 that you will do this until you have 3 half double crochets in between your two. From this skipped one to this skipped one, you will only have 3 half double crochets in between your 2 skipped. Okay, so that will be row 17. And that will mean that you will actually only have 19 half double crochet left by the time you get to that point. And once you reach that, we will be at row 18, and I will catch back up with you at row 18 because there's really no sense in me filming every row that's going to be the same minus 1 stitch per row. So all you need to do is just go to row 17. You'll end up with 19 half double crochet because you're just going to minus the stitch in between your half double or your skip stitches. Okay, so again, we're on this is row 11. So you have 9 half double crochets, skip 1, 9 half double crochets, skip 1. Okay, so that means on this row you'll end up with 55. When you get to row 17, you will only have 9 half double crochet on this row, or 19 half double crochet on this row. Okay, once you have 19 half double crochet left, you know you are at your row 17, or you can count your row 17 either way. Again, this is why I always say it's very handy to print your pattern or have your pattern handy so you can keep up with it, because there's always going to be parts of a tutorial that I'm not going to film every single row. Okay, so once you get to row 17, I want you to wait for me there, and then we'll do the finishing row, which is 18, and we'll finish this lovely lady's hat skull pattern. Okay, and I'll catch back up with you then. Okay guys, I have finished now. I am at row 17, so what we're going to do now is row 18. So you should have a finishing amount of 19 half double crochet along this last row that we completed. So now what you're going to do is we're going to do a chain 1. So now what we're going to do is draw up loops, and I think what they're meaning is we're just going to join some stitches together. So what you're going to do is go in the first stitch and grab your loop and pull up. Go in the next stitch, grab your loop, pull up, and go in the next one and pull up. So you want 4 hoops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4 of those hoops. So we're just basically I'm at a loss for words. Basically what we're doing is pulling together, and we're just decreasing some stitches now. So let's go into the next one, do the same thing. So we're going to do 4 together. So there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. You're going to count that 1 on your hook. So basically you're going to have 4 hoops on your hook, but you're combining 3 stitches. So let's pull through all 4 of those loops. So let's do that again. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's 4 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through all 4. Okay, so do that with all of these 19 stitches. And we're just going to finish that off to the end and pull those all together there. And then these last 3 together, and that should finish you up just like that. Okay, so then that gives you a little bit of a cleaner edge there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we will finish this off. Leave yourself about a 2-inch tail so that you have plenty to weave in and make this a secure project. Okay, now what you'll have to do is you'll cut yourself however much you think you're going to need, and extra is always a good thing. So now you'll have to get yourself a yarn needle, and me, I like the ones with the gigantic eyes on them, and I like the really big metal needles. But if you like the plastic ones, that's totally up to you. And I will also tie mine in a gentle knot at the end, just so that I'm not aggravated with it pulling out at the end. So now basically what it wants you to do here is just to join your seams. So you're just going to, let me back up a little bit. You're just going to join your seams together. You can start from the bottom, it would probably be a little bit easier. But you'll just take your seams and you will join those together and make this wearable. So just make sure you leave yourself enough at the end where you can work that and tie that together. Okay, so you can whip stitch this. You can do it any way that you see fit to do it. There's not any instruction on a specific way to stitch this, but you will turn it inside out once you get that completed. But make sure that you get enough yarn, because some of these you will be sewing into a double crochet there. So just make sure you get it into enough of that post of a double crochet, that way it will hold. Okay, so just either whip stitch or do your basic sewing technique, however you like to do it, and just stitch that up. Okay, and once you stitch that up, let me just lay it out like it should be, and I'll do the rest of mine off camera. This is your finishing product there. So this is going to be for me. I think I'll be a little bit selfish. I don't keep very many of my projects for myself. I usually give them to my daughters or to my husband Chris or my son Andrew, or I just give them away to charity or just anybody that I meet. Some I give to my wonderful mother-in-law. But to make a long story short, I don't generally keep a whole lot. So my husband Chris says, well, you need to make yourself some things and keep them once in a while. So I think I'll keep this. So anyway, this is your finishing project. Once you get your seams finished up and you get all of your ends tucked in, it turns out to be a very beautiful hat. So again, I will put the link in the box below the video, as I always do. And again, it is the Lady's Skull hat from Lily Sugar and Cream. It is a free pattern on yarnspirations.com. You can use any color of 100% cotton sugar and cream yarn, and this is one of my favorites. So since I had it planned to be for me, I chose this yarn. So I do hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you have any questions or comments, or if you happen to do one of these and you want to share your picture of it, you can email it to me at Stitchinstacy's Crochet, or I'm sorry, Stitchinstacy@yahoo.com, or you can post to my Facebook at Stitchinstacy's Crochet. So again, hope you guys have a great day and happy hooking. Until next video, I'll see you guys next time.